Hey y'all, thank you for tuning in for Chef Jay's Autism Cook video. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube page. Thank you. Here is a picture of a recipe we're trying to recreate with ingredients we have in our home. And here are the ingredients. We did have some substitutions. We didn't have any soy sauce, so we substituted it for lemon juice and Italian dressing. We also substituted green peppers for red peppers. Right now, Chef Jay is taking off the plastic so he can put the ground beef in the pan so he can cook it down. This is me kind of just talking with him, letting him know like it's not that hot. He could toss it in. I know I said toss. Probably shouldn't have said it's toss because he actually tossed it in. Look at that face. He loves it. Right now, he's breaking up the ground beef to kind of spread the pot so it can cook faster. This is our red pepper that we're using for our meal. Chef Jay is cutting it up. I'm his sous chef, so right now I'm just stirring the ground beef to make sure it cooks all over while he's cutting up his vegetables, which is the red peppers, and eventually he'll do the onions soon. So right now we're just cutting up peppers and stirring a pot of ground beef. Now, another great thing that you can do is if you don't have all the ingredients that I had, don't worry about it. Just do as much as you can. It's all about having fun and trying your best to recreate the meal. And also, we did not put all, I did not give him all the seasoning to put in at different times. I just combined all the seasoning together into the smaller jar for him to be able to season it all together. It's not that he didn't know how to do it individually, but for the time being, to try and kind of kill time, I just put all the seasoning into one jar. And I use at least like maybe a teaspoon of each seasoning that I had up there that I put into the jar for him to season the food and the meat with. Okay, right now he's about to put his red peppers into a bowl. You gotta get those peppers, they're falling down. The counter is clean, guys. I sanitized it before we started cooking with Clorox wipes and everything. I had to kind of show him like how to have it at an angle. Good, okay. He doesn't want to let anything go to waste. I love that about him. These are how our red peppers look. He found the extra one. And so in between this time right here, I just finished washing the board for him so he can start on his onions. He hasn't cut onions in a long time, so he had some trouble with cutting them at first. But then as I saw that he was having some trouble, I came and started assisting him. But the more that he cooks, the more it'll start coming back to him on how to cut the onions. But at this time, he was just having a little bit of trouble trying to cut the onions. So right now, I am still assisting him with the onions. I'm showing him a different technique that he can use by cutting the onions all together versus having to do it individually. It cuts down on time for him. And like I said before, he does know how to cut onions, but it's just been a long time since he had to cut onions. So this is like a refresher course for him. And right now he's getting ready to add the onions to the red peppers in the bowl. He's trying to make sure everything stays down in the bowl. No onions left behind. That's his motto. Right now he's cutting up spinach. We added spinach to our meal instead of the scallions because that's something that we wanted to add. We didn't have the scallions. That was on the list. That was another substitution I forgot to add to the substitution list earlier. So we used spinach. It was frozen spinach. Right now he's really being precise and cutting. I'm showing you guys the spinach, the onions, and the red peppers all in the bowl. It looks so beautiful. It's so bright with colors. And so right now he's going to add the lemon juice to it, the Italian dressing, the ginger, as well as the brown sugar. And like I said, the Italian dressing and the lemon is just a substitution for the soy sauce. We didn't have soy sauce in the home, so we used our own substitutions that we thought would make the meal pop. And this is just Chef Jay adding in all of his ingredients that I just mentioned earlier. Right now he's adding in ginger. He's getting ready to add the brown sugar in now. And he's going to use 2 full spoonfuls of brown sugar. I know it looks like 3, but it's not. The second time he really didn't have anything on his spoon, so he went for a third time, which is ended up being the second time of a full spoon of brown sugar. Now he's mixing everything in. He did a really good job mixing. And I'm just basically telling him to show everyone how it looks. So pretty. And I'm going to mix it for him. And now I'm just explaining to you guys about how I put all the seasoning into one bottle. And it was more so to kill time instead of having to do the seasoning individually. And I'm just showing him how to sprinkle it a little bit because that bottle has a big hole. See, I'm just showing you how big the hole is. And so now he's just going to stir everything in, and then I'm just going to add some water to his vegetable mix. Right now I'm just assisting Chef Jay with stirring, just showing him a different way he can stir if he didn't want to continue stirring that way, just to kind of make sure, you move the seasoning around. I'm just stirring his mixture, and about to pour a little bit of water in there. And Chef Jay is just stirring. And I just put it down so he can pour it in. And let me tell you guys, he's going to make sure he get every piece of whatever that's in that bowl. Nothing is left behind in his kitchen. And he's just mixing in his vegetables with his ground beef. I'm going to give you a closer look. Look how pretty that looks. Man, that looks really nice. Okay, right now I'm just letting Chef Jay know that he can re-season his meat a little bit more. Since I added water to the mixture, it probably took away some of his seasoning. So again, I'm just going to assist him with seasoning it just to make sure he doesn't just dump everything out into it. So yeah, and I'm just going to stir it for him, and he's patiently waiting for me to finish stirring so that we can move on to the next step in this recipe. And he's waiting and waiting. Okay, I'm done. Okay, so right now we have a cover over our pot and we're letting it simmer down a little bit. The temperature is on low. And right now I'm explaining to Jalen about how we're going to brown the flour. And that's more so because we don't have the soy sauce to kind of give it that brown look. So I'm just going to put a little bit of flour in the pot and brown it. I'm not sure if that's a southern thing or if it's just something that, all cooks do. But I learned from my mom. And so I'm just teaching him how, my mom does it at home. And so we just put it in the pan and we just kind of let it cook. And right now I was just showing you how it was kind of getting brown. And I may have put too much flour in there, so because I can see it smoking now. And it's starting to brown. So what had happened was I was assisting Jalen with the rice, and completely forgot about the flour and almost burnt the flour. I caught it just in time before it actually started burning. So thank goodness for that. I added a little water to it, and I poured it into the pot with the meat and the vegetables. And so now Jalen is just stirring everything up to make sure everything is equally mixed. And once again, let me just tell you, I almost burnt the flour, and Chef Jay looked at me as if I was getting ready to just ruin his whole recipe. I did apologize, guys. I did apologize. But I was trying to assist him with the rice, so I'm sorry. So right now, Jalen is stirring his mixture, or his meat and his vegetables. And I just told him to pull it back out, pull out his seasoning so he can re-season everything again. Because every time you add water to something, it lessens the flavor. So I just had him add just a little bit more of his seasoning. I'm just trying to show you an up close and personal video of how it looks. And once again, it's not going to look identical to the picture because we don't have the soy sauce to give it that dark brown color, but it's similar. So right now, me and Jalen are just saying thank you for watching our video. We really appreciate it. We hope you like it and we hope you try it. And this is just a picture of how it turned out with everything. And I'll let you guys see my reaction to actually tasting his dish. Okay, I'm about to taste it. This is good.